right here on 92.1 FM. Coming soon.
And welcome back to KXVS Sports Tonight. My name is Pierce Corneo. His name is Dustin Breakbill.
Yep.
Their names are Joey Salon and Jacob Pico.
Yup.
If you just missed it, before break, we were talking some basically top sports stories of the weekend. Nothing really bigger than UFC 202 that happened, especially here in Stockton. Of course, one of the main eventers being Nate Diaz from Stockton, California. But an even bigger treat here. We have three wonderful ladies on the phone for us from the UOP girls field hockey team. I'm going to say the first two names, and the third name I'm going to ease into because I don't want to mess it up. I feel like I have an idea how to say it. But we have Savannah Burns, Kyleigh Morrison, and is it Laura Pujade?
Laura Pujade.
Pujade. Yeah, oh, man, that was my second choice. Oh, I'm so sorry. Laura Pujade. Thank you for helping with that. I don't like to butcher names. It's an honor to have you guys on. How are you doing tonight?
We're good. Yeah.
And excuse me for butchering the name just a little bit, but not too bad, right? So
no, that was good.
let me just start out. Let me ask you, what made you guys choose field hockey as your sport, or did you play any sports before that made you kind of want to get into field hockey?
Go ahead. Me, Laura, I played field hockey since I was 9-year-old, so I've been playing hockey my whole life, pretty much.
Yeah, I saw that I saw on everything reading on you. You have a really big history in field hockey.
Yeah.
A lot of experience. What about Savannah, Kyleigh? What about you two?
Yeah, I'm Savannah, and I also started when I was about 6 years old in South Africa, because you kind of play sports as soon as you start school, so I've also been playing it for a really long time.
And then I'm Kyleigh, at least in America, because these two are from here, but in California, we don't really start playing until middle school or high school. So my mom actually played in college and has been coaching pretty much my whole life, so I've been around it, but I didn't really start playing competitively until I was about 13. So I think I played other sports before, but I think I like field hockey too. It's just different than anything. It's I don't know, it's a little unique to play, especially in the U.S. and in California. So that's what I like about it.
Yeah, and this one's kind of more directed for Laura and Savannah. Obviously, you guys have more of a bigger background in field hockey. Kyleigh, like you said, 13 years old, playing competitively. What kind of things did you pick up from playing field hockey that you can apply really to your life and just with the people that you make relationships with?
Oh, you go ahead. I think just playing in a team.
Yeah, with your teammates and everything like that. Like, how has that helped you, having so much experience to the point where you are now with Pacific?
Well, I don't know, just being around people all the time and having that team.
Yeah, that team support and being around like the girls. It's like very motivating, I guess.
Yeah.
And
I don't know, it also helps with leadership skills as well. Cause, you have to like compromise with players on the team and
yeah.
I don't know.
Hard question.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Don't be nervous. We're just here to listen.
Hi, this is Dustin. Can you guys describe field hockey to basically people who have never watched it or heard about it before? How would you guys put your unique style and describe it for the audience?
This is Kyleigh. I think it's more like soccer than people think in terms of like strategy and gameplay, because there's 11 players that play at one time, 1 in the goal and 10 on the field. I don't know, I would just explain it like soccer but with sticks. You just can't kick the ball, you have to use your stick. So we have, I think probably the one big difference is you can't score from anywhere on the field. You have like a 16-yard semicircle on each side of the field around the goals, and you just have to be inside that in order to score. So I think that's probably the most confusing part for people that have no idea what's really going on with field hockey. But hopefully, I mean, once you watch it a few times, you get the hang of it, and it's really fun to watch the fast-paced game.
Okay, can you guys describe what kind of coach is Coach Andy Smith?
We love Andy.
Yeah.
He's
I've had a lot of coaches in my life, and I think the one characteristic that I really like of him is like he's very close to us, like very close to his team. I think he really knows us and like helps us in whatever we need. Not just like not just on field hockey, but like in personal life, in the school, with the family, especially for us international people that are away from home. He's definitely like very helpful.
He really cares.
Yeah.
Like if he asks you how you're doing, he really wants to know. And I think a lot of the times, like, he wants to know, especially right now, we're coming out of preseason doing 2-a-day practices. He's like, how are your bodies? Like, are you sore? Are you tired? What can we do to help you be more successful on the field, off the field, in school? So I think he just really cares. He's like a dad for all of us.
Yeah, he really like worries about what we want and wants our opinions on the way he's coaching or what we want in practice. And we always like to come into his office to talk to him, and the first thing he asks is, what can we do for you? Like, what can we change? Anything you need? And yeah.
I want to ask you this. Obviously, you get a lot of help from your coach and things like that. Big leader, obviously, not only for your team, and you mentioned helpful in personal life as well, but of you three, if it may not be one of you three, I don't know, based on your guys' opinion, who do you think is the real kind of the team leader for you guys? Who do you guys look up to the most and kind of follow and say, you know, if you're out on the field, who do you go for that advice if you're having a tough game, or off the field to say, hey, what can I do to really improve out there? Who's the team MVP for you guys to say, that's our leader, that's who we look to?
I don't know. I think in general our whole team is pretty open about things like that. Like, I don't know. I think
we all kind of coach each other.
Very open.
Yeah.
So just kind of a lead by example, next woman up type of a deal there, correct?
Yeah, I mean, like, everyone just picks each other up. Like, we have, like, our captains, obviously, but I think people, like, everyone has a bad day, you know, and I think we do a really good job, like, turning to each other for help. And I don't think there's one specific person. I think we're such a really good, cohesive team all around.
You guys start the season on Friday against Connecticut. Talk about going into that matchup. And Connecticut, number one ranked team in the nation. What are you guys expecting against Connecticut on Friday afternoon?
Sunday.
Sunday. Never mind.
Sunday too.
My bad. Read the calendar wrong.
He's a couple days behind.
I know, right?
I think. Well, they're a very good team. I think for us, we just got to play our game, and I think we're just really excited to play another college team because a lot of our opposition has just been ourselves for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Spring, I mean, we had a really good spring, undefeated in the spring, so that was really exciting. I think we're just really looking forward to playing another team, and UConn's obviously a very good team. I think we just play our game and play Tiger hockey.
We're all like very excited for this game. It's the first game of the season, and it's obviously a really good team. So we're all like very excited to see where we're at. And we've been working really hard. So it's nice to see like how we compete against the number one in the country. And I don't know, we feel confident with where we are. So we're really excited to see how that goes.
Show people what we've been working on.
Yeah.
So to show people what you've been working on, and obviously being the number one team. Are there any other games or possible rivals during the year that you're really looking forward to playing, or just kind of showing how much you guys improve every single offseason?
Yeah. I think in our conference we have UC Davis, Stanford, and California Berkeley. So from California. So we're really excited. I think.
Which of those teams would you like to serve up a shutout? And Burns, I want to see Savannah Burns, and I want to see the defender, Kyleigh Morrison. I want to see you guys score 8 goals. Which of those teams would you rather just completely blow out? Stanford?
I think they've been the top of our conference for so long, and last year we gave them a run for their money, and we came out on top. So we split with them last year in conference, and we're really excited to come out and really get on top again, you know. And I don't think people were expecting that from us last year, and this year I think it's going to be even more competitive because people aren't going to be underestimating us anymore. They know that we're a good team.
So when that game comes up, I'm going to take that clip of you guys saying that follow-up interview, and I'm going to hold that to you guys and say, here we go, you guys, you kept your word.
Absolutely.
Now this question is for Savannah. How big of an impact has your dad and your grandfather been in your field hockey career, being as they're both they used to play field hockey?
Yeah, well, my dad is definitely been one of the biggest supporters for me with my field hockey. And in high school and when I played for club teams back in South Africa, I never missed a game. And the same with my mom, because she also plays field hockey quite competitively. And they definitely pushed me to like achieve the goals that I set for myself. And my grandpa as well. It's a little bit of like a competition, I guess, because he's got national colours, obviously, and I've always been trying to strive to reach what he's achieved in life. So yeah, they definitely pushed me and want me. Like my dad was very, very positive about me coming to the States and kind of pushed me to come. So he's definitely been a big influence in my life and to try and pursue like the highest possible goal that I can.
Yeah, and Allie, I had a question for you. I want to know, how do you think you could advance from last season when you scored a career high of 19 career goals, which is the 5th most in Pacific history?
What was that? I think, was that for me? Sorry.
Yeah, that's for Allie.
I think he's a bit confused. Sorry about that.
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
How do you think you could, repeat from your last season record of 19 career goals?
I don't know. I think 19 career goals.
I think that there's a little confusion on the statistics.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Sorry about that.
I play defense.
I think he got one little wrong thing there. But let me ask you this, and then we'll let you guys go in just a second. I just want to ask you. So, what are some goals that you personally, your individual goals that you have for yourself, or real big team goals that you have set up for this year?
We definitely want to make it to conference, get to the final. Last year we made it to the semifinals, but we played against Albany, which is one of the top five teams of the country, and we definitely want to make it to the final.
I think our overall, I know we all believe that we're a really good team, and we want to prove that in our record. Like, obviously we had a really good record last year, but we just want to improve upon that. And I mean, for us, the NCAA tournament is the end goal. Like, we want to make it all the way. We want to go. That starts small. It's game to game, and then we want to, like Lau said, win our conference and move from there.
Yeah, NCAA.
Yeah.
And then obviously defeating Stanford by 8+ goals on that list.
That too.
Yeah.
So what is the most on the? You guys have a nice road trips this year. What is the one place you guys are looking forward to going? Is it Harvard or is it Dartmouth? What college?
Harvard.
We've never been there, and I've heard a lot of good things about Harvard, so I definitely want to visit.
It's definitely like the one university coming from a foreign country that you know
Yeah.
of.
Yeah.
Harvard is right up there, so it's going to be super cool to go explore there and see how it is.
Yeah, that's the one fun thing when we're on the road. Another great thing about our coaching staff, they make it a point to give us some time to kind of explore and see the places we're going. And so we get to go to Boston, and when we're at Dartmouth, we just kind of explore and see just all the different campuses. And I think that's what we love about traveling and stuff. I think it's really cool to get to see all these new places.
Well, thank you, ladies, for joining us tonight. Thank you for giving us all your time. Like I said, we're going to have a follow-up interview. Right after that Stanford game, I want to hear from all of you saying we blew them out. But Laura Pujade, correct?
Yeah.
Got it right that time. There we go. Savannah Burns and Kyleigh Morrison, our University of Pacific field hockey girls team. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. You guys have a great night. Anything else you'd like to say?
Go Tigers!
There we go. You ladies have a great night. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
That was your University of Pacific girls field hockey team. Not the whole team, but 3 very, very bright young girls just looking to have a wonderful season, to follow up on some great seasons that they've had there recently. As we mentioned during the interview, 2 international, 1 from California, but gosh, just great players. Nonetheless, to say the least.
You didn't ask which game you want to blow them out at Stanford. You want to blow them out Stanford at home, or you want to do it here at Pacific?
They want to do them both, and
Yes.
I'm okay with that. And I'm looking forward to that. So we're going to get that follow-up interview. But we're going to take a real quick break. When we come back, we're going to be. Are we going to be talking anything?
You know what? Let's recap a little of what else has gone on this weekend until 8 o'clock and Thomas Lawrence comes on.
A couple little more top sports stories of the day here on KXVS Sports Tonight. My name's Pierce. Their names are Dustin, Joey, and Jacob. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Oh, here we go.